Hello everyone and welcome back to Life of Wonders. Welcome back to my channel. As you know, my name is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, well, feel more than welcome to subscribe to it, and that way you will not be missing out on any of my future videos. Now today the moment has finally come, because we're going to be unboxing and reviewing in detail the second redesign of the Ultimate Princess Celebration Tiana princess doll, and I am super excited because you know how much I love period times for dolls, and this one obviously oozes a lot of like 20s and 30s flair, and I am just super excited to add her to my collection. I love the first one. I have to say that probably these two, like, they are definitely within my favorites, within my 5 favorites, and I believe that this one might turn out to be my number 1 favorite from the whole collection, because I think that the designer has made an amazing work on her, well, as every other designer behind each princess. But I understand that a lot of people complained because, again, they are shown as a contemporary depiction of them, which are not very these depictions are not very linked to the storytelling, but I think that was the point of this whole collection anyway. This one, though, might look like it's connected to the storytelling in the way that it really does look like an outfit comes from the 20s or 30s, although this outfit could also be worn just now, in my opinion. Like, we live in an eclectic fashion time in which everything is fashionable. You can dress like the 70s, you can dress like the 30s, you can dress like the 50s, like the 90s, like the early 2000s. So I think that it's probably within the same line of celebrating the princesses in the current world. It's just that for this one, it feels like a bit more appropriate, or a bit more like in tune to that. Anyway, so we have the box here. Is beautiful. This time the box has more of a yellow golden undertone that creates the ombre effect, and then we have the vegetation that we would find at the bayou, and then obviously we have the evening stars in reference to Ray and Evangeline, which are such a cute reference characters in the animation. And here it specifies that it's limited to 5500, which is about about half of the original one, and this happened for the 3 last repeats, because again there are two Tianas, 2 Auroras, and 2 Ariel dolls. Ariel is on his way, so I will be reviewing her very soon as well. And now we can see that the vegetation feature continues over here with the name of Tiana, and then on the back, this is going to be this is going to prove difficult to read, because again it's exactly the same color, but anyway, we have this piece of information that relates to the designer, that this time is Kathy Clark Ramirez, and I'm going to read it out loud for you so you can have this piece of background, because I know that even if I pause it, it might be difficult for you to read. So anyway, the introduction for the whole collection. Disney Designer Collection is proud to introduce the Ultimate Princess Celebration, a limited edition monthly series carefully crafted by artists across the Walt Disney Company. Each doll celebrates a Disney princess and a designer inspired by our heroine's story. This one-of-a-kind collection is destined to be a keepsake for fans and collectors alike. Kathy Clark Ramirez was born in Arcadia, California, before moving north just in time to experience the Disney princess renaissance of the 90s. As an avid Disney fan growing up, she had a light bulb moment when her college art professor suggested she apply to Disney consumer products for over okay, consumer products, and then for over 15 years, she has brought a love of Disney stories into her work as a designer. On her 13th birthday, Kathy visited New Orleans for the first time, and true love was born. The city's combination of music, food, architecture, and cultural energy created a vibrancy like nowhere else in the world, and she looks forward to each chance to return. The Art Deco influences of the 20s and 30s, with their bold and elegant lines, seem like a perfect match for Tiana's bold strength and determination. Of course, Kathy threw in a pinch of New Orleans flair and theatricality too. The wishing star was also a significant part of the story and seemed like a symbolic motive to capture. But how can you have Evangeline without a nod to Bray? Fireflies are just tiny, low flying stars, right? That is how Kathy will always see these little stars looking for their Evangeline. That is just so cute, you guys. So anyway, I will be, well, I think I will show you now before I continue. When we open the flaps, here she is, and isn't she looking absolutely gorgeous? I love because they've kept like these Art Deco sort of like patterns consistent throughout the whole collection, but for Tiana just works perfectly. And she has the bayou background with the fireflies that make it stand out even more, and then we have the evening wishing stars as well. That is just so cute. I just love every single corner of this. On this side over here we have the sketch and the picture of the designer, and on that side over there we have the limitation number. And now I will show you how she's displayed inside of the box, and then I will proceed with the unboxing. Wow, and here she is beautifully displayed inside of the box. She's actually captured in this movement that looks so graceful for her. And then we have the background of the woods with the fireflies. Super elegant, super cute. One thing I noticed is that these stairs this time are just like plain cardboard, and it doesn't have the flocking that characterizes it from this collection. And I think that's probably happened with the three last dolls, but it's okay. I mean, it looks more or less the same. It's just that it feels rougher probably. But anyway, that's that. And then as you can see, she's really nicely displayed inside with this pose. The dress goes all the way from a corner to the opposite corner of the inner box because it's very big. And yeah, she's breathtaking really. So I will be removing her completely out of the box, and I'll come back to you with all her glorious details. Well, before I continue, I just wanted to show you the back of the box that has this beautiful illustration of the moment in which Tiana finally has her restaurant palace, and it appears that they've captured it in this carnival from New Orleans scene that is just so cute, and I wasn't expecting to find on the back. So I thought I would share with all of you and hope you enjoy it. And now, yeah, I will remove everything very carefully. Wow, and here she is out of the box, and I can say this soul is an absolute delight. I mean, she's just so breathtaking, and there are so many elements and embellishments that would be impossible to appreciate if you're not taking her out of the box, and so hopefully I will be covering everything. I place her there without the stand as I thought it was easier to make the review. This is the stand. I wish these saddle stands would have like a closer saddle here, because I know that for previous releases, like the first designer dolls and the designer fairy tale ones, it was far too close that it was almost sometimes it was very hard to get them off. But now it's just the opposite. It's like barely there, and it reminds me of the 90s Barbie stands, which I mean, they're cool if you are like having a very, big dress, but other than that, it doesn't make the trick as well. So hopefully they will reimagine this to make it a little bit more adjustable. And here's the signature. So anyway, now we can focus on the doll. She is perfection. Again, easily, she's my number one favorite from this collection. She has to be. Like just everything that has made her look like she does, to me is perfection. Now, I have one of the early dolls with an early sculpt here from Disney Store. I think it's from Disney Store, or maybe it's Mattel. um Probably Mattel. No, I think it's this store though. Yeah. So anyway, I have her here, and this is the fashion pack. Well, the heels are not part of the fashion pack, as the fashion pack came with flats, but this still has pointy feet, which is amazing. And so I used one of the Ariel as bright pair of shoes, and this is the dress that she's having actually in that daydream that we can appreciate in the film with the father. Again, she's just serving 1920s, 30s, flapper vibes, all that nostalgia, and yeah, different elements that not only is coming straight as she looks in the animation. Well, actually, the haircut that she has for this scene, it's more of like this one here. So this one would look amazing with this set, but obviously this is a much cheaper option, although you can see how really nicely they both display together. And this is the one I've been so looking forward to reunite with. The face sculpt is exactly the same as the previous one, although the screening is slightly different this time around. I very much hope. Let's see. I think. Okay, now, so she's got rooted eyelashes that are really natural looking, and I love that. And then on one on her of her cheeks, she has those golden stars printed, and then there's also like an ombre effect for her lips, which are very round this time, and then she has this bob sort of like cat that again is incredibly well done and cut to look like this. It's heavily gel though, otherwise it would be kind of hard for her to keep it as it is. And then she's got this little net with these stars and rhinestones in different shades of amber adorning her hair. She's looking so adorable. And if we move forward, the first thing we appreciate is the coat. That again, it's very high fashion. It's very designer. With and it could be easily a versatile piece from the actual period time or just now, in my opinion. It has the soft, like cushiony color that, I mean, and these colors that they've chosen for her, from, a darker green, these are all so very elegant that it really is breathtaking. So the coat itself, it's made out of like this organza material that is translucent a little bit, and they've lined it just around the edge, and then they've added these shooting stars as embroidery, and then there's a little button that you can actually close if you wanted to, and it's just super beautiful. But wait till you see the back, because in the back we have this wonderful, amazing Evangeline um star, or wishing star, that is just so magical. Then there's a little tie still there, and there are like four little rhinestones that it's really nicely embroidered. And as we move down, we find this pattern as well. It's very art deco, and it's very well mixed up with the whole theming. And if I move um farther away, you can see that the whole silhouette of her having extended arms and all, it looks like a star itself, which is so clever. And so this is basically the coat, and this would be the back of the dress, that is split on the back, having this double trail, and then like the shooting stars all around. And now I will show you the so it's lined in how many shades of green? I think that one, two, three, four. It's very, very difficult to find so many shades of green all together, and they've managed to put them here. So the dress itself, it's this one that has the pleated on the front, and it has like a tight fit, and then it opens up like this. And then this reminds me of as well of the green dress that she's actually wearing in the movie. And then this one also has embroidered details on the front, and there is this beautiful firefly honoring ray right here. And then on the back, well, you can see that she has a little bit of like shimmery sparkles in gold, and that is going all the way back as well. And then on the back of the neck, there is also this firefly with a little rhinestone, and this is like the back of the necklace. So, I mean, the level of details is truly high and amazing. And then she has these bracelets with like fireflies on it as well, and this ring that is actually glued, I guess, on her hand, and it reminds me of a classic Barbie ring. It has the shape of a pearl, and it's super beautiful. And then on the other side, we have these two bracelets in gold, and all together adds to have like this overall sophistication that is just truly overwhelming. I think this might be definitely one of the most beautiful dolls from all the designer dolls released so far, and definitely on the top two, probably, from all the designer dolls of Tiana, and I'm including the original designer from 2011 and the designer fairy tale as well. I will be making a video in which I will be lining them up together so we can appreciate them better. But well, this is the last release. Then she has these stockings with little stars in this sort of like salmon amber color, and then the shoes are superb as well. They have those fireflies as well, and they're gold. So beautiful, so very detailed, and so amazing looking. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this review, and if you have, well, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I am just overwhelmed by this doll, and I'm smiling side to side. So yeah, well, I'll be super happy to get back to all of you. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye bye.